Your cutscene. Hilarious. Only his head's there.
Willingly, so they could
Let's see
fight
what's wrong
back.
with Bloodblades. Bloodblades is fine.
I'm done
Look at synapses though.
with all this. Whatever's waiting for you on that
Just
ship,
moving around.
I want no part of it.
Tiago, you can't leave us now.
I thought you weren't a deserter.
What they did to August's people.
Sealed shut. What of the passage over there?
Amazing. No artistry whatsoever to be found here, unfortunately. I'm just not that artistic. But I do a pretty good hair flick. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
You don't need.
I hate that. I know that you did that and I didn't have to see it.
Yeah. Definitely behind. Don't like getting rammed? Hell yeah. Especially on the weekend. It gives me a day or two to recover, which is excellent. So dreamy. You got it. Mages are the sexiest class in this game for sure. Unless you're into like the emo kid edgelords, in which case assassins are kind of the direction you want to go. Oh, maybe I'll do more of this stuff on the weekend. Just screw this walking cardio, I'll just punch things to death. But I have long hair and I'm tall. I have a giant ding dong. It gets everything anybody wants, right? Is vor the porn genre? Like, is vor porn redundant?
Allow me to assist you.
I've never understood that whole consumption fetish thing. Like, where's the appeal? Just watch the Sarlacc in Star Wars and get all like hot out of the collar. I don't get it. Die, chicken! Why is the chicken sliding dead? Why? Why is this happening? This is KFC on the go. Amazing. No, it's spawn vulture, you potatoes. You're gonna troll me, at least troll me properly. What? What did I die to? Roll back the tape. I literally just fell over. Bloodblade is so thoughtful.
Right.
Such a doting Viking brethren individual.
You can say lover.
Oh. Hadn't realized we'd progressed to that stage yet, but here we are. How did I buy that much bleach without raising suspicion? No, you just... You buy these things over time. Like, you don't just buy them in one go. Freaking amateurs. And use cash. Don't use a credit card or a debit card. It's a mistake. Bus stuff is the best.
It's true.
You're always such a sadist, Lucky. Also, why is my camera not working? There we go. Just took it a minute. Okay, I probably forgot a lot of what I learned last time, but we'll try to figure it out. We're here for chaos. The real chaos is trying to figure out how to actually design my stupid game. It's not even the technical issues that are going to be the biggest problem. It's literally just deciding on mechanics. Also, It's a little louder than it should be, maybe. Maybe it's okay. No, because the loudness of this is way higher than it should be. How was your stream today? Oh my god. So, yeah. Why would I script my own physics engine? This game has a physics engine built into it, or this engine has a physics engine. Also, why the hell did it not save all my crap? What? Why is this some untitled trash? Okay, there we go. All right, I don't know why it loaded something weird. Wait, my project not open? Wait, why is it opening some rando crap? Like, oh, it just starts with some basic menu because it can. Yeah, so it already has physics, right? Like it just does the thing. Like here we are on its own. You can push stuff around. I don't see why I'd bother trying to change that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any physics things. For me, the biggest issue is the mechanics themselves. I feel like my voice has the same loudness level as this current song. Like it's not that far off. Anyway. Doesn't matter. So, there's something I've been wanting to do, which is, so last time we made a crappy little menu and I can draw cards or whatever. And, you know, it's literally the same card over and over again. My voice is beautiful. Thank you, Nikoko. So are you. All right. What have we got going on here? Yeah. On desktop, my voice is louder. Perfect. I'm just looking at the meter levels, that's all. Anyway, so you'll note that with this menu on, there is one thing that should be very apparent. There's no 3D stuff here. Now, if you've ever played a game where you like open up the inventory and you see your character there as a rendered thing, that's kind of, you know, expected, right? But if I go ahead and I start looking at the, how do I use this goddamn thing? Open the blueprint for the level. Okay. So if I like, how do I do this again? How do I open up the thing for the... Oh, right. It's a blueprint. I remember now. It's all coming back to me slowly but surely. Okay, if I open up this UMG thing, or even if I were to say, like, open up... let's just open up a card. Okay. So this is a card, which is that thing that ends up spawning. There's no way to like add, there's no 3D meshes. You could go and look through this and it's like, oh, animation sample. I can bring the actual other widget in, but that doesn't really help me. Like there's just no way to insert a mesh. So No, so my understanding is that the way some people do it is they make like a little room that's in the level, but just kind of like out there in the middle of nowhere, underneath a map or just somewhere completely inaccessible. And you throw a camera there. And then you take the image that the camera sees and you take that projection and you turn it into a texture in real time. And you take that texture and then you slam it onto one of these 2D widgets here. But the problem is the only tutorial that I found that even considers this is some like dude from India just like muddling away with some gun model for like 30 minutes. And the whole concept feels wrong to me. It's like, is this really the way you do it? Well, yeah, I mean, it does, but I don't know. Is that why so many things in menus are static? Is it just some weird limitation? I mean, obviously I can make it disappear when I close the menu. So from like a resources perspective, it's not a huge deal. And typically speaking, if something is invisible, it doesn't really eat that much in terms of resources. But I'm just like, why is this not a common use case? I just like the more I think about it, I'm like, okay, so Unreal Engine went through 5 iterations without anybody being like, hey, you know what would be cool? If I could throw a mesh in there or something. And cameras re-rendering the whole scene just for one image? Yeah, but what else do I do? Also, welcome, Bree. Like, I feel like that's the only thing I can do. So I like stick everything in a box and then I stick my mesh in there and then I guess I load and unload meshes as required. Anyway, this is literally day 2 for me. So there's a whole bunch of concepts and things that are completely alien to me. It's going to be a long time before I get to anything, you know, functional in terms of a workflow. But I'm still trying to wrap my head around these concepts. But I mean, every tutorial you find online is like, oh, make a 2D UMG thing, or make these action flows that move around some level, like move from camera to camera on a level so that you can, you know, select options. But it's not like it's a thing that's overlaid into the currently loaded level. You forgot about me, Finn? Well, you remembered now, so that's okay. How many cards will be on the screen at one time? Oh, I'm not intending to do this for the card. The cards will be mostly static. I've just on this particular screen because it happened to be a UMG widget that I had in place. There might be like 5 cards on the screen just for the sake of argument here, but I'm not thinking about this particular use case. I'm thinking like, if I'm going to be putting equipment onto a character, you know, you might want to have the character there because there might be a visual change that comes with the equipment. So I'm like, oh, well, obviously I've got to render something. So I just wanted to figure out how to do it just conceptually. I'm not going to worry about performance stuff and all that. Hello, Iording. Render targets are costly. Yeah, so people talk about, you know, how costly these like 2D projection things are or whatever they are. But I don't understand why they're more costly than just the like having the exact same mesh in a level from the player's viewport. No, Lucky, like you open up the inventory screen in Diablo and you've got your character there, right? And then you swap items in and out of slots, and then the character reflects the change. So is that really the strategy, Bree? Or Bri? Bree or Bri? I don't know. Feel free to correct me. That you just have some like studio area that's hidden underneath a map somewhere. And then you stick a camera there and then project the texture onto something. Like, is that actually what's happening in every Unreal 5 game? Like when I play Remnant 2 and I open up my inventory, I'm actually looking at a render of my character that's out in space somewhere. I'm rendering the whole scene multiple times. That is exactly what happens. Man, there's something weird about looking behind the curtain. You're like, I really expected this to be smarter, but it's really super dumb. Yeah, secret change room in space. Rendering the whole scene multiple times. I mean, it's cool, Lucky, right? Like, as a software developer, I've seen things that cause me pain, and it's like, okay, well, if I've seen this in this one place, it probably exists in other places. So, Bree, it sounds like you're an experienced individual. If I cover the entire viewport, does that make rendering easier, or is that just... Or am I still subject to each camera having its view rendered? So one of the sort of bread and butter rules of software development is that you tend to not optimize until it's a problem. Butter is the essence of flavor. Okay, so the idea, if I was going to be really paranoid, would be to have like bookmarks of sorts, which a given camera would bounce between depending on context if I needed to do some sort of render target. Okay. This is causing me pain on some level. All right, so speaking of levels then, so if I'm going to have an inventory screen and I'm loading between levels, I have to copy that like photo studio on every single level that I create. But I'm assuming that I could do that via some sort of blueprint. Like I could package up that studio somehow and just reference it. Have your pawn spawn it. Like as in the player? In the beginning play of your pawn, okay, you make them spawn the whole room. Okay, so your room is defined in some sort of widget of some variety, and then in the graph for your pawn, you go ahead and build it. Okay. So also if you have multiple players, then they each spawn their own. You just like offset it by player index or something like that so that they don't overlap on each other. Where multiplayer networking comes into play. Okay, yeah, that's something for the future. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but basically each player has their own instance of the level, right? And it's not going to be shared. Like the only thing that's shared is the like the base map. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay. Apparently Unreal Engine has a bunch of networking stuff built into it already, so it may not be that difficult, but you know, for my dorky project number 1 here, I'm not going to overcomplicate my life with this sort of nonsense. All right, well, I got this smart person here. I need to think about this some more. So I'm assuming that when you spawn a thing, you feed it coordinates. Do the coordinates actually matter? Like if I put this special photo room like 1,000,000 miles away, does that affect the overall performance of it versus having it closer to origin? Is this first project multiplayer? It might be. I don't know. My goal is to build some sort of mishmash between like Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon. It's intended to be a card game. So in theory, you could potentially have a co-op scenario where a player could take control of a party member and make choices, but I haven't gotten to that point. And I'm literally like 4 hours deep into screwing around with Unreal Engine. So I think as far as like low-hanging fruit is concerned, multiplayer is not something I'm going to consider right off the bat. Let's just stick to the basics, and I'll approach that bridge when I get there. I'm assuming I can't really screw myself that hard, but we'll see. Like, put it this way, if I feel like a project is worth putting multiplayer in, I will accept the technical debt cost of whatever I've done during the time and be happy that I got to that point in the first place. Okay. So I've got this weird ass space, which is fine, just me messing with things. So now it's time to figure out how I make a like a templated level thing. I guess I could create some sort of multiple levels can be loaded and unloaded in the world to create a streaming experience. So do I want to make a level and then I like import the level into the current level? All right. To the documentation. So there's a level thing. This feature is disabled when world partition is enabled. What the hell does that mean? Oh, for game development in Unreal Engine 5 and beyond, the levels window has been made obsolete by world partition. Okay. Building large maps, these require manually divided into sublevels and use the level stream system to load and unload them. As a player traverses the landscape, this method will create issues, shared blah 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 blah. I don't even know where to start. I don't know if I should like build a box in this world and then do something with it or what. But figure it out. Conceptually, I know what I need to do. In terms of actual implementation, that's where things go sideways. Exactly. It's not AI. It's not a blueprint. I don't know what the hell level sequences are. Thanks, Lucky. Enjoy your meal. Yeah, I'm not sure how long my brain cells are going to last. Miscellaneous. I find that doing it in the evening is actually fine. What'll happen is my brain will sort of crunch away at it overnight. I'll sleep horribly, but I'll ingest more. I feel like this is the right thing to do. We make a new level. We call this like our studio for now. Just got a really crappy okay. So can I actually just drag this into the world? What the hell happened? Did I accidentally move something? Okay, I think that was actually the right thing. So how do I edit this level? Ah, okay. So we're kind of in the void now, I think. Modeling time. Just make some rando box. I guess I probably need lights, right? You know, I've never actually tried to find some coordinate system. Just add some rando point light and call it good. Ah, the darkness. Educate me. So if I grab this, I can edit the poly group. Oh yeah. Oh my god. There we go. That's a little more tolerable. Okay, let's oh, I gotta actually accept that. Okay. Let's drop like a rock on here. Magical. Wait, is it even... Let's surface snap this bad boy. Or not. Why does it not surface snap? Oh, there. That's better. This is either a very large rock or this is very small as far as boxes are concerned. Where's the general properties for this? Scale 1. Okay. How do I see the stats for this thing? How do I actually know what the size of it is? It's a static mesh, great. I think it's got a scale. But I don't even know what that really means. I gotta move that light up, make it brighter, so I can actually kind of see what's going on. I suppose I could just do this. Amazing. What a thing of beauty. We will experience the joy that is the boulder. I don't even think it matters if it's just like one. Wait, is it gonna Z fight itself or something? Oh, did I like flip it inside out? It's weird. So I remember in the old Counter-Strike mapping days, what ended up happening was if you had these weird like edges instead of angling them, you ended up with some like rendering cost as a consequence. I don't know if that is the case here. For some reason this kind of feels wrong. Like I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing. I think I can hold Alt and then duplicate this. Oh yeah, we're learning. Amazing. We'll do the same thing over here. What is going on? Why? What is this? No. Don't extrude. Cancel that. Okay. I guess strictly speaking, I don't actually need walls, right? Like if I just leave the background as black void, it'll be fine. No, get rid of this tool thing. I don't care about it. Let's get out of modeling mode. Let's just select, get rid of this, get rid of this. Serves no purpose. All right. This will be it. This will be the sexiest rock we've ever seen in our life. Oh, perfect. All right, let's add a camera. Nice. Let's get this baby in position. It was E for rotate for some crazy ass reason. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Amazing. Oh, I remember why I actually needed to have a roof. It's because if I drop this into my rando map, I'm gonna have issues, right? Can you make a skybox or something? I know sky spheres are kind of the hotness, but I don't know. Is this actually right? Because I don't think it is. I feel like I've gone down a weird path here. I don't think this is correct. And I feel like we don't actually want it to be a whole level. We just want it to be its own actor. Let's get rid of this. I think I've gone down the wrong path. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is the better path. What do you think is not right? I'm trying to figure out how, well, as my title suggests, I get a 3D mesh into a UMG widget. So somebody let me pick their brain a little bit. Brie here. Or Bry, I don't know how to pronounce the name. And they're like, well, you usually just spawn like this studio thing that's out of the middle of nowhere. Bry like sky? Perfect. Okay, so yeah, Bry was saying that, hey, you just spawn this thing out of the middle of nowhere, right? So I created a level and I was going to have like a sub level or something. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to do this, but I'm thinking actually that a better path would be to create an actor and go for it. Isn't that for... Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that part bit. We were talking about how you add it to a level. And we were talking about how... Oh, that's actually just a camera. Oh, okay. I completely effed that up. I went a completely different direction. Can I select this thing? So I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to put together to load it into the current level. So I originally created a new level and then I started building out this little thing, but I think that's wrong. I think what I actually want to do is create this actor template and then in here have the mesh that I actually want to render somewhere. We're just gonna call it something dumb. Beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. How do I see this thing? My PC's not liking this very much. I pushed the button and I don't know. I guess it was loading the background. What the hell is this? Squint really hard? I'm assuming I can actually view the viewport somewhere. You weren't there for my squat PR, old school? My god. See this camera. $105 for 12. 105 kilos. Yeah, that's fine. That's all unrelated to what I actually want to do. It'd be really nice if I didn't have to use this tiny little window to see what the hell this thing is trying to achieve. I am the uber nerd. God. I have no idea what my 1 rep is. Double click on the render target. That doesn't seem like it's real time. Oh, I'm not confused about what I need to do here. I just would have thought that, like the camera in the level, that I'd be able to, you know, preview what I can see. Because it looks like, oh, that does update. Okay, never mind. I really like that that little viewport window that popped up on the actual camera in the level, though. Life is pain, I guess. Okay, so you set up this capture. Just keep the render target open and then we'll do it. Oh, okay. Wait, how do I get this thing to always be on top? I guess I can just move it to another screen. Whoop. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. All right. I know that Pale Spider and Bry are just waiting for me to do this. Okay, so now I should be able to go into wherever I feel like putting it. Wait, where is it? Wait, why is this not docked? There we go. Open the material. Set the domain to UI first. So what the hell is the material domain? Describe a 3D surface. This material will be used for UMG or Slate UI. Okay. I have no idea what the hell this means. What the hell is a material domain? The domain that the material's attributes will be evaluated in. Certain pieces of material functionality are only valid in certain domains. Okay. So the surface would be for a mesh, I guess. Deferred decal would be some sort of projection of some variety, like literally a projector or a spray painting or something like that, I guess. Light function. Okay, so if I want some weird effect on a mesh of some variety, I'd probably want that. Describes the 3D volume. Is that like tessellation? I'm getting way out of my depth. All right. Post-processing will be some sort of effects or some crap. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, so I can do what I want with this. Just stitch them together to this thing. So we've got the sample that's coming in, and then we've got the different channels. And then I can do whatever I want with it, but I don't actually care. Guess I could do that too. And then I could figure out how the alpha channel works to remove the black. So then I should be able to go to my HUD thing and then just drag this material in. Oh, cool. And the scale of it's a little weird. Actually, that's just... I'm actually surprised that it just kind of does whatever Oh, look at that thing of beauty there. All right. Well, that's a start. Thank you very much, Pale Spider and Brian. Then transparency, I guess, is another thing. Oh my god. Change the blood mode to opacity mask in my material. You're here for comic relief and moral support? I appreciate it. You betrayed me, man. I figured that was how it wired up, but I don't know what's going on with this preview. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. No, it is actually invisible now. Perfect. So there's something wrong with my alpha channel. And then click the little arrow. The chevron. Seems a little bit better now. I don't know what happened. Did I just not save it? Wait, is the... Wow, so magical. That seems really weird to me, to be honest. Oh, look at that. This is a thing of beauty. The group effort here is unbelievable. Yeah, just like the math equivalent. It feels really weird though. Like, why would the alpha channel be all screwed up? Got experts in here. You've got that little game developer tag next to you. What have you released, Bri? Or had a hand in, I guess. All right. Next thing I want to do, I want to make the rock spin. Chronic non-releaser, perfect. Plugins, YouTube videos, mushroom growing VR stuff, perfect. Random crap. I drank the VR Kool-Aid. All right. Rise of 5 head developer, don't let him fool me. That's okay. I'm all on board. Whatever assistance I get. Not a huge fan of VR except for Beat Saber. Man, I really enjoyed Subnautica. I would not have liked that game as much as I did without the VR element. How do I animate stuff? Documentation. Yeah, it was pretty wild. I'm lucky that I don't get any sort of motion sickness, so I can just spin around in a sub all day, and it's not a big deal. I didn't even care about that. I went after a Reaper with my thermo knife. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it sucks, Pale Spider. I feel like a lot of people are really missing out on some crazy experiences. Like, I was literally in that sub for like 6 hours straight. Oh, there's actually like a component for animation? What? Why is this so... Oh, there's a movement section. I want to take a look at this and see what's up. I don't know why this UI is so much different than the other one. Okay, floating pawn movement, interpret the movement. Move the root component. Okay. You can't do VR or 3D movies? That sucks. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal because VR takes a lot of horsepower to run and there's not a lot of particularly great experiences out there, but... I wonder, knowing what I know, if I'd be willing to just pop a handful of gravel every time I want to do something. Okay, so I've added rotating movement, which means I need some sort of target, I guess? Or is this a thing that I have to add to this? Component tags, maybe? All right. It's good to go. Does it just rotate the whole damn thing? Just send it. I'm beginning to question your credentials. Drag the blueprint into my world. This thing? No, I don't want to. Whoops, I don't know where it is. This is the most stationary rock I've ever seen in my life. This is amazing. I'm actually having a good time. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's kind of... Hey, where'd the rotation thing go? It disappeared. All right, maybe this is a me problem. Oh, okay. I don't... Oh. I mean, okay, so it's working there. It's just not updating on that other thing. I'll take it. Okay, so we know that we have movement of some variety. It's just, yeah, but the camera's rotating with it. Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of confused. It's like just drop it in here and it just rotates everything. See, it performs continuous rotation of a component at a specific rotation. So could I? Can I like target something with this? Or is it just doing the whole thing and there's not a lot I can do about that? It's just weird. I can't attach it to anything. All right, we're aborting this. Is that what we're doing? So I've been told that event tick is not a good idea. Is there like a rotator? What's up, Adrian? I guess I've got to add some sort of like accumulation to this or something. Oh, add. Okay. So I can be like, oh. Well, we'll add it just to show the thing. Okay, that is kind of the goal. That's good. So now we just need to make it so that the actual camera itself updates more frequently. So this texture sampling thing probably needs some settings of some variety. Like this thing. It's so weird. I don't even know where this is coming from. Like, I don't know what's actually causing that to... How dare you? Capture every frame. Capture on movement. Yeah, but it's not super useful if it doesn't update, right? Have a good night, Nakoko. Yeah, I'm not going to be on too much longer. Thanks for the videos, Nakoko. Oh, cool. Thanks, Pale Spider. Have yourself a good night. So do I have to do some nonsense like on this event tick? I also want to go ahead and update the texture target. I need to turn this off. Oh my god. All right. This isn't letting me do anything. Boo. I shouldn't have to. It's definitely not doing anything. Okay. Now try showing my UI. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's wrong, though. Oh, you know what? This is literally what we discussed at the beginning, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh. Yeah. I swear I'm halfway intelligent. All right, perfect. Amazing. Okay, so this is good though. So actors are things that you can bring into a level. Awesome. You can see how the hamster wheel's grinding, right? So what I would do is I'd surround this with a box, I guess, and actually, can you even model stuff in here? Like you can't, right? So you were talking about having your pawn spawn the thing, right? Can you spawn a level within another level? Or do I have to go ahead and like make a box, like a studio box, and like slam it on this thing? Because right now, like, sure, this is all well and good, but if I were to say, I don't know, even if I moved it, you know, down in the void, I'm still going to be subject to the sky sphere and all the other background crap that's involved here. So I've got to somehow cut that out of the equation. Yeah, so we're in here. I guess this is actually something I need to learn too, where I don't actually know what's going to happen here. It's like a move to origin sort of thing I can do here. Yeah, okay, I can. Oh, the insides of meshes are hollow, I guess, because the material isn't double-sided? Okay. That's very annoying. So I'm viewing the lit world here, but the wireframe is obviously going to be a little less insanity. Make a new material. We'll just call it the studio material for now. And then blah, 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 the base color. I just two-sided. I've actually never been in here, so I have no idea what's going on. Material domain to unlit. There is no unlit. We're not going to cast. Oh, here we go. The shading model. The hell are material attributes? Okay, so this color isn't going to emit anything. It's not going to interact with ray tracing. It's just here and exists. Perfect. So that should work. I can have multiple materials on a single mesh, can I? It's a thing of beauty. I've never seen a material so sexy in my life. Okay. Did I F this up? No. We have the cube of doom. It works. Wait, what happened to my light? Where'd it go? Oh, there never was a light. Well, that makes me feel strange. Okay. Can I just add a light here? Oh, I can. Okay. So get directional lights, point lights, rectangle lights, a skylight. A spotlight. Let's make it sexy. I want it to be dramatic. This is maybe a little more huge than I want it to be. What's the... Oh, yeah. Where's the thing I want to look at? It was this... Yeah, just drag this off here. Oh. Oh, that failed. Wait, why is it... Can I set a target? Oh, okay, there we go. How do people like actually get these things to align on a given spot? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can see it now. Perfect. It's making my life more difficult by having this stupid spotlight instead of the rectangle. Wow, that is a very aggressive. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, I can see it on the render target. Yeah, you're probably right. There we go. Amazing. Well, the opacity's screwed up, but that's cool. Oh, it's because the background is showing up. Which is that material that's there, right? I wonder what happens if I break this. Oh, okay. So that just makes the wait, no, I need that material. There we are. So this texture sample now I want to go to my begin play for the studio thing. Or the cube, the rock. This thing? Apparently something about this is okay, that should compile this time. Okay. Sure. Restore them. All right. I don't care about the material. I don't care about that. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, where's this? Oh, compile. There it is. Right. Oh, this is the wrong level. I don't understand why it keeps opening up this rando level. Where do these levels even come from? It's like a level viewer. There is. Oh, world partition. Right. You know, whatever. It's fine. Edit, project settings, maps and modes. Oh. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Oh, it's magical. Okay. So I take it if I wanted to say switch between different meshes, I could do that. But I think that'll be something for another day. No, this is super cool. I'm actually surprised that there isn't some super fast tutorial on YouTube for this crap. There's definitely a hole here as far as YouTube is concerned. Maybe I'll make one. Yeah, I mean, I searched for a little while and didn't find anything super useful, so who knows? You could do the spinning rock tutorial. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for helping me out, Brian. Everybody else, have yourselves a good night. See you tomorrow. Maybe we'll do more Unreal Engine, maybe some Remnant 2. I guess it'll depend on whether or not Bloodblade's around. Anyway, that's day 2 of Unreal Engine nonsense. I'm actually finding Unreal Engine to be easier than the actual game design itself. But fortunately, I've had people like Brian helping me out, so this is all good. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, Hydron. See you around.
Yeah.
This one's bigger.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big dog.
That was super sick. That was amazing.
I got red eyes.
That was straight up X Games material right there.
What happened?
I did like a backflip 360 over the bike.
Oh, I
It was
thought Nikoko was finally proud of me for doing literally anything.
No, it was always me.
No.
That was pretty wild.
Dying of.
That was.
Everything's fine. I do this all the time. He's perfectly fine.
He does do it all the time. Look at all the blood.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just gonna put that in a flask here, just in case we need it for something. See? Like nothing happened.
There's still blood there.
So dreamy. You got it. Mages are the sexiest class in this game for sure. Unless you're into like the emo kid edgelords, in which case assassins are kind of the direction you want to go. You're gonna clip it on the stream?